fact that I can throw a chihuahua about a football field away.
I think about putting shit in my dick hole a lot. Cheers, man.
Hey, grip it and rip it, dog. Below an usher. That's so funny.
Always been dope.
Funny. I have a bit that I could do for the cold open.
Oh, yeah? All right, cool.
Yeah, hang on. Hey, man. Instagram's been really fucked recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. It's been like every single post I get recommended is just super fucked up. It'll be like, oh, black people be like, or Asian Joe Rogan, stuff like that. I don't know why, man. It just keeps happening.
Yeah.
You know?
And
like,
I get it too because mine used to be good memes and now it's like Marvel fun fact accounts.
Yeah.
It's like poorly edited like graphics. It'll have like Scarlett Johansson.
This one just says when you ching chong. Like, yeah, I'm going to like it though.
Hold on. This can't be it. This can't be it. This can't be it. Always being dope.
If you want to do a different one, always being dope.
Here, I got one. As you can see, I'm injured. Shoot, we'll address it, I think.
Yeah.
We'll address this injury, but I'm in a lot of pain. There was an accident, and we haven't been able to record in a month. But as I'm in pain, I'm thinking I'll take some ibuprofen with my water right here, is what I'm thinking. So.
You're gonna fucking die.
I won't die. Yet.
Yo, that's just like my favorite video. Check under the tongue. Check under the tongue.
Listen, 2 won't hurt. You know what I mean? All right, cool. If I'm seeing demons in 10 minutes, we know what's going on.
Man, you're fucking lame. The girls down at the bar, the corner bar. You know the corner bar.
You know the one in the corner.
The one in the corner. You know, it's got 2 sides to it, facing the street. You know, they always do that with like ecstasy.
Actually, this facts because I think I'm so cool for doing that. When the harsh reality is, I could walk into any bar right now. They're like, "You're a pussy."
I had a cougar hit on me the other day at a bar.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
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 Let's hear it.
We've
been going to bars a lot.
Yeah.
And when this comes out, it'll be socially acceptable to go to bars again. So
yeah. So hang on, let me start at the beginning. I show up at this bar. My friend's already there.
Yeah.
And I'm like getting my drinks at the bar. This cougar's like, "Hey, how old are you?"
How old do you think she is?
Close to 40. Somewhere around 40.
Cougar. I like it.
She goes, "How old are you?" She's like 21, and I was like 23. She keeps talking to me, telling me she likes my hair.
Uh-huh.
Walk back to the table.
Your hair is longer. It's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. Walk back to the table. My friend, she goes, "Yeah, she was hitting on me too. Tell me she likes my hair." I was like, "This is fucked up."
Holy shit.
She's just doing it to everyone, man. Everyone thinks they got a chance with the cougar.
Do you remember the story I told when I went to that one club and how that one girl was begging everyone for a threesome? Every single person in my
Except
friend.
for you.
There was like 12 people.
Yeah.
And she looked at everyone and then just skipped me. Oh shit.
She didn't even say you could watch. That's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to engage. Like, I just want to sit in the corner. Let me sit in the shadows and watch. I won't touch myself or anything like that.
Yeah, not even for sexual purposes.
Yeah, like I'm just curious. I kind of want to, like, I want to know. There's some elements to truth.
Is this a sex thing or is this a documentary?
No, well, I'd be like taking notes and be like, oh, okay, so like that's what they miss in porn.
Oh, I was going to the left. I should have been going right down the middle. Got it.
You're supposed to put it in the hole, apparently.
There's no strawberry jam involved. Gotcha. Got it.
I went to a bar last night and there was a lady who looked familiar and apparently she was a judge for some competition my friends were part of, and I was there and I met her and I said what's up to her, and so like she's handing out. There was like these big, like, you know, those big checks. They're made of cardboard and they're handing them out to all the winners. She's handing them out and I said hi to her, this and that, and then I see her at this bar, and I don't know why it broke me, because when you see someone judging like a cool competition, a prestigious one, where you're handing out money and shit, I just didn't expect someone to also be absolute trash at a bar. Like, obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Because you're like, and like you're drinking, and then you see, oh shit, I know you. And then, okay, so here's what happened. I see her, she's like screaming. She's like, ah! You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, she's already having a great time. She's fucking lit. And then she starts grinding on someone in the middle of this bar. This is not a bar you dance at, really. Like, you can dance there, but it's more of a sit-down place.
Yeah.
And they have a gender-neutral bathroom there. And after they grind for a minute, they go into the bathroom. And they're in there for like 7 minutes. Like, I don't know. Here's the thing. A lot can happen in 7 minutes. But I'm working on a magazine right now.
Yeah.
Where I document certain like nasty bathrooms. So I actually took a picture of this gender neutral bathroom earlier. Okay? And I'm telling you, Kev, this is the nastiest bathroom I've ever seen in my life. And I'll share with the pod, okay?
Just some like professional lady handing out checks.
Yes, I know.
You have some weird like misconnection.
Okay,
oh God.
So this is real. This is just a corner of the bathroom. As you can see, there is piss everywhere and in the toilet, and it's like dark yellow. There's a plunger that's been ran through. I mean, absolutely fucking ran through. There's just so much going on with this place. Like, I don't know. I had a great time. I loved it.
Fucking incredible.
But this bathroom's not very big. I won't pull up more pictures, but it's not very big, and it's just, I don't know. And we looked at each other in the eyes after she came out of that bathroom, and we didn't acknowledge each other, but we looked at each other in the eyes. So that was my experience.
You said you remember me from the crowd?
Yeah.
Let's go back in.
You know what's really funny? I do have a picture of me like taking a selfie at this like competition, and she's in the background.
No. Wait, you got to show it? Show her face.
It'll take me too long to find it.
What's her first and last name?
Yeah. What's her social security number?
What's her Instagram
address?
What's her Instagram like? Is it like more of a photo dump, or is it more like a professional thing? What's her LinkedIn? Where does she work?
All right, chill. All right, relax. Oh, fuck.
All right. Ooh, I don't really like any of this, man.
Well, these are all dumb bits.
Yeah, this is all fucking stupid. Like, we would never do that.
Do what? Which one?
I was just fucking with you.
Oh, I see. I get the joke now.
Yeah.
I get the joke.
So I was making a joke about our jokes.
I need to prepare. I really think this one, I could make this really funny, I think.
That would be good.
And
I love this podcast because
we're talking about nothing.
Yeah, it's visual also too, and even though it's visual, we're talking about you can't see it.
It's so I listened to this podcast a long time ago, and their first episode, it's every single podcast starts their first episode until like episode 10 is about the podcast itself. Especially the first episode. It's always like, so this is a podcast. This is our first one.
We set this up and we plugged in wires. Yeah. It's like, oh
my God. And so we're going to do this every single week. They like whisper and get really close to them. It's every podcast starts
Why did you listen to this for so long?
I know. And it's like every podcast starts off with just them talking about the podcast instead of just being the podcast.
All right. We could do one of those close to the bottom. I kind of like those.
Yeah. So,
how
about this? Hold on. You should make fun of my my injury while I pull up something real quick.
Talk about your injury.
Yeah.
How you fucking break your foot every 3 minutes?
I have a bit written down that we have a timer set for every 3 minutes, and when that timer goes off, you have to make fun of me.
Okay, I can do that.
Like, you stupid fucking moron! You fell down your stairs, you fat piece of shit, clumsy little idiot.
So you have, leading up to your house, you have this giant hill that is covered in ice right now.
Okay, that's true.
And I just want nothing more than to see you try to get up it. And you have to bring your crutches. No way around it. You gotta go up that hill. Because I barely made it. I was carrying like beers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, that's facts, because you should see me struggling. Like,
bro, I walked by your car and there was like 3 inches of ice outside of it, and I was dying. I was like, bro.
Okay. When I got home today, I can barely drive.
Yeah.
Right? Let alone stand.
It's because you're so fucking drunk all the time.
I get out of the car and it's just ice. And so like I stand up on it and I'm like trying to get my grip, and I realize that I'm just slowly sliding down. And so I'm just like, I do the, and I'm just sliding down this hill. And then I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So I like grab my crutches and I'm just holding them. I'm not using the crutches as crutches. I'm just holding them, and I'm just sliding slowly down this hill until I get to the end of my car, and I grab the trunk and I like grab my balance and everything. Kev, it was like a 7-minute process. I mean, you know what's funny? I considered, I was so desperate. I was like, oh, I should like piss on the ground or something, and maybe that'll like, you know, melt the ice a little bit, give you some friction.
Stop pissing on the ground, bro.
Oh my God.
You need to stop. Your neighbors are gonna step in it.
There's yellow stains all over the place.
Well, it's so cold outside that it's just gonna freeze too.
All right, I need you to make up a story of how I broke my leg, and I need you to make it as noble and heroic as possible.
All right, so you were walking home from work and you saw a dude following a woman home. The dude was on a bike though.
He was a big dude too.
Yeah, he was like 4'11". But he was big for his small. He was big for how short he was.
Yeah, because I'm like 300 pounds and I'm only 5'1".
Yeah, he had really small hands though, really small hands. But so you started chasing this guy down. You said, "Hey, stop following her! Stop following her!"
Yeah, back off, buddy.
Yeah, and it wasn't until like the 5th or 6th time that she told you that was her boyfriend that you realized you fucked up. And then she turned around and crushed your foot. And you were just trying to help out. You were being a genuine dude, you know.
And he carried me to the hospital.
Yeah, he carried you to the hospital.
She was like, I'm done with you. And he was like, no, babe.
No, please, we got to help him out.
We gotta help him out.
And you were crying on the floor, just ugly crying.
Okay, no.
She stepped on me with her heel.
It only took one stomp. Why are my bones so brittle?
I heard it shatter.
Fuck.
Did my balls pop? Did they pop?
Son, you ain't never had balls. Okay, I need you to make up one more story.
Okay, one more story. We won't make this one noble though.
You should make this one like incredibly pathetic and sad.
Yeah.
Which is close to the original, but come up with something super sad and pathetic.
I have one that's really, really sad.
Let's go. I want to give me step on the gas.
You just slipped in your house.
In my own house. My carpeted house.
You slipped on the carpet. The flat carpet in your house. Nothing went wrong. You just couldn't do it.
Oh fuck.
That's the saddest thing. You ever hear stories of people being like, I fell down my stairs, and I'm like, you mean the ones you walk down every day? Are you fucking stupid?
I know. It's like, I fell in the shower. I'm like,
it's like the leading cause of death.
I know. Kev, I have so much empathy now because, like, I was always aware of this, but when I tried taking a shower for the first time and you can't stand,
yeah, and you're like, oh, these handles are here for a reason.
Yeah, like, oh, the shit, this makes sense. I'm like crawling to a handicapped bathroom, like, oh fuck, I could like get up now. This is crazy, dude. I almost fell down my stairs twice with this fucking thing. Oh man.
Shit. No, so I actually gained that sympathy when I started showing people my medical card. You know the medical card I have? One where I don't have to wear a mask.
Oh yeah. And it's not the vaccination card.
No. This one says I can't wear a mask because I'm a little baby. I'm a little baby. I'm just a shitty little baby. That's what it says on there.
It's a picture of a fucking dirty diaper.
I said, that's mine. That's mine.
So do you want to know the real story of how I broke my foot? Or do we make that a mystery? I have the photos pulled up.
You tried to mug an old woman.
I did. So I saw this old lady like hobbling to her fucking house.
Yeah.
And she had cranberries, and I needed cranberries because I have Thanksgiving dinner later.
Yeah.
And so, and it's like, it's kind of important because my aunt is there and my childhood best friend is there and his really rich billionaire dad is there. And it's just like, I got to make an impression because, you know, I feel like I'm falling behind a lot because I got this new hobby that's taking up a lot of my time.
And you were making your signature cranberry pie.
Well, no, I just needed cranberry sauce.
What's the secret ingredient you keep putting in that pie?
Hey, it's a secret. But
All
yeah,
right.
so I had to beat that old lady with a stick in order to get there.
I heard you like sprinkled like black pepper in her eyes.
Hold on.
I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries.
Why the fuck would he say that?
I don't know. It's so out of
He's like, yeah, that's what New Yorkers say. They say I gotta beat an old lady with a stick.
Like, do you think Sam Raimi was like, okay, we got to prove that he's a kid and he's charismatic and he's funny and he lives in the East Coast?
Yeah, and Tobey Maguire was like, no, just let me go off the rip.
I got this. Hold on, guys. All right, action. I just beat the fuck out of this old bitch on the street. I'm Spider-Man, by the way.
Oh my god. Maybe that's why Ozzy Osbourne hates him so much.
Ozzy Osbourne is so funny.
This is the problem though. Is I'll sit there and I'll fuck myself up with these because sometimes I'm doing it like that time it was a joke, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it as a joke so much that I'll be like, fuck, what is the actor's name?
You're just
I
like,
forgot.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I'll be like Ozzy Oscorp.
Oh shit. Okay, now let's show some embarrassment. What? Why? What? What's it at? Oh, try it. Did it break my table? Just don't tell me. Just let me find out for myself.
No, it didn't break the table.
All right. Suspicious. At first, I'm like, oh, there's a problem with the recording. And I was like, oh, fuck. Fix it.
What are you doing? Yeah, just turn it up.
Yo, dude, it's just audio, bro.
Yo, just DJ turn it up.
DJ turn it up. Okay.
DJ turn it up. I think we should add reverb and a lot of bass to our voices.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I can do that if you want.
Just here, hang on. Let me just add a reverb to this. All right. This
All right.
whole just thought. All right.
All right. I got you.
You broke your leg because you don't want to hustle. And then that's it.
Hey, Ethan, when you're listening to this and editing, just know you don't have the fucking grind set. You don't have the mindset or the grind set to keep hustling.
And that's why I put tin foil in my beer.
All right. So I'll show you a little something.
Yo,
Okay.
this sexy.
All right. So I went to a hill, and someone had the genius idea to, first of all, look at me, because what the fuck am I wearing, right? You know, I'm grossly underprepared. I'm wearing a regular flannel.
Everyone else is like looks normal as hell.
I know, and then wearing coats and shit, beanies, and then me, I'm wearing a regular flannel,
A
no
ski
layers,
mask.
a ski mask, and I'm wearing sunglasses above it.
And
right?
you're wearing army boots.
Yeah, well, these kind of look like army boots, but these are actually designer boots, so they're not the same.
They're Nikes. Those are army boots.
No, these are designer. These are my Versace's. So
Never mind. I'm not in the army.
because you're not
I
in the
wouldn't know.
army, not anymore. So if you keep pretending that you are,
I was never in the army.
yeah.
It was all figment of my imagination.
And I'll leak your social security number if you keep saying that shit again.
Yeah.
All
For
right,
sure,
let's see
man.
if-
I mean, go for it.
Okay, so anyway, there's a 4-person sled. I look like an idiot. So you can imagine that the amount of intelligence on this 4-person sled is not very high already, right? The other people are fine. But me, my intelligence is so low that I'm like, my aura is just mentally bringing them down as well.
Yeah.
So we see the major casualty right here, right?
Oh, wait. Where is it? Can you
This
circle
is-
the area?
So, by the way, this picture was taken literally 90 seconds before it all happened. There was a guy wearing camo, and he's just like saying random shit to me. He's like, "You want to get in my bucket and go down the hill?" And I'm like, "No, thanks, sir."
You should have gotten in the bucket.
I should have gotten in the bucket, but then I go, "You want to take our picture?" And he goes, hell yeah. I'll get you multiple shots. So he's like doing 360s around us, taking photos. I have so many angles of the moments before the accident. All right. How poetic, right? But you see, it's like, where do I put my foot? Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll come back to that. Motherfucker. This is what I look like, dude. And this is the big ass hill. This is all ice.
You can barely see, too.
I could barely see at all as well. Like, these glasses kept fogging up and shit. I couldn't see a fucking thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, that hill is fucking huge, too.
Yeah. This hill, this picture does not do it justice. It is seriously a massive hill.
Yeah. Like, it takes you, I would say, a full 5 to 10 minutes to walk up it.
Yeah. It's
Like,
intense.
If you're walking at a
and
normal
it's super
pace.
steep too.
Yeah.
So
And there's a pond at the bottom.
yeah, and there's literally a bay of water. Like, oh fuck. So here's the thing. First of all, we go down and it's okay because it's like really fast. Really fast. I'm like, this is so fucking fun. And there's
I
some
should've
kids
gone.
that are trying to go up the hill. We kind of lose control a little bit. We're not going straight. We're kind of going diagonal a little bit. We smoke this group of little girls. I mean, absolutely fucking annihilate them.
Brownie,
They were probably worse off than me.
Brownie Group 4620
Yeah.
is eviscerated.
Yeah, they were selling Girl Scout cookies 2 weeks later and fucking
Bro.
broken arms and shit.
The Hunger Game cannon goes off.
So we're going down this hill, so this is a haystack, right? This strip. At the very end, they put up a haystack.
That's smart.
It is smart, but what I didn't realize is hay isn't as soft as many people may think, especially when it collects moisture and then freezes. So it's literally a block of ice, giant wall of ice, right? So we're going really fast because it's a 4-person sled. There's a lot of, and we're aerodynamic, dude. We're going fucking fast, and this is all ice. and we're knocking out kids, and then we get towards the end of it, and we're not slowing down,
Yeah.
and then we have to choose. We're
And
gonna
then-
hit the wall or we're gonna eject.
And then it hit you.
And then as I was deciding, I had already crashed.
It hit me.
But
yeah.
it's interesting. What made it worse is in this last photo, you see my foot,
Yeah.
right? So
Big
because I
ass
was
foot, strong
so that
foot.
was sticking out,
Nothing wrong with that foot.
our sled very last minute turned 90 degrees.
Oh shit.
It just like swerved. So now,
that foot has shields on.
well, that's the thing. So now as we're turning 90 degrees, everyone's about to hit their shoulders on the wall. But me, my foot sticking out first. So I actually I stop all of us with my foot. And then that's what caused all this damage.
You saved us.
No, I literally saved everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell people I'm a hero. Like, I'm a goddamn hero. Because everyone else was like, oh, like I have a little bruise on my shoulder, but it didn't really hurt. I'm like, yeah, because I stopped us.
Yeah.
And
they dragged you up that hill?
Dude, hold on. Did I include the photo of them carrying me up? No, I just have the x-ray. There's a photo of me. So these are all art kids, right? I love my art friends.
Yeah, I was in the front there.
They aren't the strongest people in the world,
No.
right? Like, art people don't think like, yeah, I got to hit the gym later.
Yeah, because they're never in these situations.
Yeah. They've never been like, oh, I guess we have to drag our 300-pound friend up this massive hill of ice.
Yeah.
And he can't walk.
And they also
Because I was like, oh, because I felt it. Like, I felt it, right? And I was like, oh, and I was in shock. And then everyone got up and I wasn't. They're like, Ken, you all right? I mean, sorry. And then they're like, Ethan, you all right?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And they're like, ha ha ha. And they're like, and I'm like, no. Like, and then I was like, someone help me up. So they helped me up. And then you see my right foot just wobbling. That's when I knew. I'm like, uh-oh. Guys, we're in fucking trouble. Because they're like, wait, what do you mean it's wobbling? And I'm like, look. And it's just jiggling. And they're like, well, isn't that normal? I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, y'all need to help me up this hill. So they drag me up the hill, and then I drive myself to the hospital.
You know what's kind of fucked up is if you go to the right there, there's a like you can't see it, but it's to the right of the picture. There's a trail that leads like kind of does a loop back up. So they could just put you on a sled and then drag you up.
We considered that.
Yeah.
We considered that, but we actually went to the left because the hill wasn't as steep and there was a parking lot right there. And one of my friends had their car parked there.
Oh, that's smart.
So dragged me up the hill. We got into the car. They dropped me off in my car. And I got in my car and I was like, okay, I have two options. I can call somebody I know who's not busy to pick me up and drive me to the hospital. I could call an ambulance, or I can drive myself to the hospital.
If you were going to call an ambulance, you'd call it when you were at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, oh my God, I need someone to get me out of here. And then like 4 art people are trying to carry me up the hill, and it kind of worked. It just took like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was in so much pain, and I was like,
They should have just firemen carried you, you know, just fucking.
yeah, my 300-pound body on their
It's
100-pound.
actually easier than it looks.
Well, you were in the military. Like, did you ever like train for that shit?
Yeah.
I remember in Boy Scouts, we had exercises where we would do that.
Yeah.
We learned like the most effective way. And it's like, it's not that stressful on your body.
No, it's not. I mean, most of the carries, if you do them right, you're good.
Yeah. They were like, if it's stressful on your body, then you're not doing it right. And I'm like,
Because it's literally, you're supposed to use your thighs.
So anyway, but these guys are not trained in that. And I wasn't about to teach everyone that shit because I was in agony and my foot was wobbling. So yeah. Anyway, I make it to my car and I'm like, I should just drive to the hospital. Because I'm running on adrenaline, right?
Was there still ice on the road too?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So here's what I do, right? I can't move my foot whatsoever. So I pick up my wobbling foot and I rest it on my accelerator. And then I use my left foot on the brake. I put my car in the drive and I just launch. And then at stoplights, I just stop my car and my car's just like revving a little bit. And then whenever I let off the brake, I launch. You know what I mean? And I did that for 22 minutes so I could get to the hospital. And I wanted to go to a hospital that was close to my parents' house so they could like help me out.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go to a hospital where this was. You know what I mean?
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah. And it was just a good time. But the worst part about it all was it started to swell. Like my foot doubled in size. And then I was like, the doctors took an x-ray and I'm just sitting in this ER, which is a whole different story. It's just all like the waiting room is just filled with unvaccinated old people who are clearly dying of COVID. It's like really sad. Like everyone in there is not wearing a mask and they're all like, like dying. And I know what they're there for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that they're not bothering to wear a mask or anything, I'm like, there's no way these fuckers are vaccinated. Like 50% of Missouri is not vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I know why y'all are here.
Also, if it was over by your parents' house.
Yeah. You know, you get it.
Yeah.
Right?
I know the area.
So I'm sitting in this COVID fucking festival and they give me a wheelchair and I wheel myself to like this corner and I just sit in this corner the entire time, just hiding away. And they x-ray my foot. And after 4 hours, they call me into a room and I'm in this room for like 10 minutes max.
Bro, this is your purgatory.
I know. This is how I know that I'm in hell.
Yeah.
So I'm in this room and this nurse doesn't not even nurse. I'm pretty sure she's a doctor or a nurse practitioner. She doesn't give a fuck about me. She looks at me. She goes, how's your foot? I'm like, it hurts. She's like, well, there's no fractures on your x-ray. So it's probably just sprained. And then she gets out this you know, this stuff to wrap your ankle in?
Yeah.
I called in my stepmom. You can have one guest. So I called my stepmom. She walks in. And then she gets out this stuff. And then she throws it to my stepmom. She goes, do you know how to wrap up an ankle? She goes, no. And then she just goes, it's figure 8. So my stepmom is wrapping up my ankle while she's just like doing nothing. Absolute power move, right? I'm not making this up. Like I've never seen this happen before. My stepmom wraps it up and she's like unpackaging this boot and shit.
How much did you pay this doctor?
I haven't gotten the bill yet, but I swear to God, if my insurance doesn't cover every single penny, I'm suing. Okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm blowing up the goddamn hospital like the Joker did in the Batman movie. Okay, so she goes, it's not fractured, but you'll probably have to come back in a week just to double check. Here, you can wrap this up. And she goes, this boot, yeah, it looks fine. This looks fine. Yeah, so just take some ibuprofen, you should be good. I'm like, okay. And then she just kicks us out. And I'm like, all right, you know, in and out. My foot hurts. My foot hurts for weeks, all right? I have to work. She was like, you should be good to go back to work in 2 days. I was like, huh? And I'm like, I'm a line cook. Like, I stand the entire... She's like, yeah, you'll be fine. I couldn't. Like, there's no way. I still can barely stand now. And so after 2 weeks, I go back to the doctor because I'm like, I should be able to like, I should have healed a lot more by now. And I go to the doctor and I was like, hey, do you guys have any openings right now just to see someone? They're like, oh yeah, there's this person. She can take you in right now. And so I'm just shooting the shit, talking to her. And I go, hey, do you have access to my x-rays? Because they don't show them to you.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh yeah, let me pull them up. And she goes, so you said you sprained your ankle? And I go, yeah. She goes, honey, it's broken. I was like, what? And she shows me the photos. Okay. Hold on. I'll have to censor it out. No, it's good. So look, February 5th, 2022. So these are the x-rays from the night of the accident. When they said you have 0 fractures or anything like that, it's just a sprained ankle. So here's one angle. You just see cracks in my fucking bones. Right? And then here's the next one. Which might have the... She kind of had her mouse cursor cover it. That motherfucker is split.
Oh, like right down the top.
Yeah,
too.
look. It's split.
Dude, what is wrong with that last doctor? This is fucked up.
How did they miss that? Right? How did they? They looked at that X-ray, right? And they said, "There's no fractures. You're fine."
Bro, you gotta sue.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You have to sue.
No, I can't because like this is stupid.
That's not stupid.
They'll kill me.
Malpractice is so easy to win.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not. That's such a white person thing to do, though, is to like sue the hospital. Here's the thing: I do have an in.
Do you know how much hospitals make? Do you know how much you just paid?
I know. You know what's crazy? The fact that hospitals can call themselves nonprofits.
Yeah,
And it's like this is so full of shit.
they make the most money.
Here's the thing. You know what's funny? My dad's like Mr. Cool Guy. He's like, I don't care, whatever. But then like if his children get hurt, he's like having a panic attack for like 7 hours straight. When he found out about this, because he's just been like, all right, whatever, you're fine. How's your foot? You need help? All right, whatever. But then I told him about this, and he goes, what? Because my dad, he works for this company, the hospital company. He works for them. And he goes, who was the doctor on this? And I go, this person. He goes, I'm going to ask a couple of my buddies and see what happened here. I want to know exactly what happened. I've never seen my dad so serious before. He was like, I've never
probably fuck him up too.
Like, I've never seen him try to like abuse his privileges and power within a company before.
Yeah, but he has an in with like the data.
Yeah, obviously he's not abusing powers and privileges, but it's more like he just like that's shocking, right?
Yeah.
This is not like if it was like a small little hairline, I get how that could be missed. This is so obvious because I looked at it at first when I saw the X-ray, I thought I was gonna like, okay, so where's the fracture at? I go, oh, like that was the first thing I said. I go, oh. So I got more X-rays after 2 weeks, and they said it's the same. It said it hasn't started healing. So I'm just stuck with this shit.
Probably because you're fucking walking on it.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
I see an orthopedic on Monday, but still, that's part of the horror. I just thought I kind of gaslit myself into thinking I was just being a baby.
I mean, and you were.
I was like,
It's just a broken fucking ankle.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, look, it's just the bone on my ankle and leg. You know what I mean? Like, you only have 2 bones to support you, and it's the smaller bone.
It's just your tibia and fibula, dog.
Yeah, like
chill.
Yeah, how about fucking? This is called your lateral malleosis or something like that. Malleolus. This is the
You
ball.
know what?
You see this right here? This is the ball part of your ankle.
You know why it's called fibula?
Fibbing these nuts in your mouth. Oh, because I'm fibbing this cock in your throat. Oh, because I'm fibbing this dick in your mouth.
I was just gonna say it's FibulaDeez nuts, but that was you had a better one.
You thought that was funny. You thought that was fucking funny, didn't you? It's good, right?
Bibbing this cock in your mouth.
So anyway, that's how I broke my ankle and foot.
Damn. Hey, can you show us your medical records?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, though, I created an account, and it has every single medical record ever.
Is that the doctor?
Yes.
Bro, the reason she's named that is so you don't know how to spell it.
First of all, I've never like this looks like my cat walked on a fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay? But look.
Yeah, fuck her up. Get her.
So this is the methods associated. Impact to wall while sledding, able to bear weight, difficulty ambulating. I don't know what that means. Skin intact, PVS intact, limited ROM, swelling noted.
Intact. It doesn't say intact. It says IN space TACT.
Yeah. But it's just so funny that is the write-up in response to this image right here. This broken bone. Fuck, I hate it here. So I say we end the pod right there.
The American healthcare system is good. It works. It just works. It's so nice. And honestly, I can't think of a better system or how Like we need to pay more for this.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I can't wait to get my fucking medical bill for this. I cannot wait.
it's just gonna say some fucking insult on there.
Like I can't wait to be charged $700 for these crutches.
It's gonna be calling you a racial slur.
Yeah, and it's
On
like
your medical bill.
and you're gonna pay, you stupid bitch. You know what's? Hold on, wait. Let me add one more detail. I'm in a health class right now, in college. Right, it's like a requirement by the university
Yeah.
to take some sort of like niche topic to like explore the world more. You know.
Yeah.
So this is about health, and the unit that we were doing when this happened was about health literacy and how it is estimated that 50% of Americans will go to the doctor and leave feeling confused or uneasy about their visit. And so I had to write a paper about something called medical non-adherence, where you just don't follow your medical advice, whether it's from like literacy issues or you're stubborn or whatever it is. And I had a whole section in this paper that I was writing as this was happening. Like, I broke my ankle, didn't know it was broken, and I'm writing this paper on this couch. And I'm like, God, my fucking ankle hurts so fucking much. And I'm writing like 2 pages in this 8-page essay about how Americans will go to a hospital, get poor care, and then as they're in recovery, their condition worsens, so then they have to go back to the hospital. And did you know, fun fact, that on average, yearly, the American healthcare system, hospitals, are fined by the U.S. government up to $300 million because of poor practices. Because someone went to the hospital and they ended up having to go back because of poor care or poor adherence.
Damn, bro. Wait, hold on. Then we can probably get your money.
I know. So here's the thing. Maybe I should find like a shitty lawyer.
No.
Oh my God, the guy we used to work with.
You probably don't need a lawyer.
Yeah.
Because if it's coming from the government, that means you don't need one.
Here's the thing. The one thing, I think they're covering their asses a little bit. This is Conspiracy Hour. You see this message right here? You know how the message said something, right? When I created an account to view this again, they updated their message. It says visible fracture on the whatever. So how do I prove that the doctor told me something else?
It's timestamped right there.
All right. I like it. I don't know. They're smart. But I also have a witness. My stepmom. She was like, I was there when they said it's not fractured at all.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
What was that for?
I don't know.
Well, thanks for watching. New episodes every single Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? My brother, what?
Huh?
My brother just sent me money.
No way.
No, wait. Other brother. All right, no.
Okay,
I just wanted to say all the pieces are coming together for you to be a schizophrenic person with a bunch of antennas on your car and like only live in your house because you got that. You look like that. You're going to be the guy who's like hacking shit and then also super paranoid about like the government.
Yeah, it's the new wave of like paranoid schizophrenics.
Yeah.
Because like it used to just be like, I'm trying to pull out my teeth because it has listening devices in there. But now I'm like on a like Kali Linux. I'm like, I'm hacking into the fucking local library because I know they're keeping documents on me. That could be a bit.
They're like reading Catcher in the Rye. They're like, this is just my life story. What the fuck? This is fucked up.
Bro, he just like me for real.
They're just imagining it. They just had a nice like life what's in the suburbs.
Yeah, dude.
Why the fuck did I have an alarm set for 7 p.m.?
I don't know.
All right, man. All right. Hey, see ya. Quit your job. Piss your pants.
Lie to your family.
Eat your mom's ass.